I love when you step outside in the morning and you just instantly know today is going to be a great day. That's today. First things first is to get all these chickens out of the chicken coop. Come on, chickies! Missing one chicken. She's probably in there laying an egg. Glenn had put these boards up here to close off ventilation during the winter. For one thing, we had blowing snow coming in during the winter storm, but also it was really drafty and we wanted to keep this a lot warmer. But now that it's warming up, we want to take these down. However, each one of these, all the way around the coop, including the rooster side, which we're currently just using to store our hay, each one of these pieces is specifically cut to fit each area. So to make it easier, we want to put these up this winter. I want to go around from left to right all the way around the coop and number each piece. What are you doing in here? You need to go out there with the other chickens. Yep, you do. Come on. It is already so much cooler in here. There's even a light breeze coming through these vents now. These help so much in the summer. That's the second time she's done that today. We have a short little weather window over the next couple days to get this garden tilled and to start planting. And it didn't rain yesterday, so it had some time to dry a little bit, but I'm really hoping it's not still too muddy in there because last year we had to till this kind of last minute and we just took the first chance that we got and we tilled it when it was a little too wet. And when you till this heavy clay when it's wet, it doesn't break up real well and you end up with these really large clumps instead of a finer crumble, which made it a lot more difficult to plant in. So timing the tilling of this to have that perfect crumble is a little bit tricky. Before we can start tilling this up though, we have all this hairy vetch out here that we planted that has just grown so well. I mean, it really exceeded our expectations. The whole point of the hairy vetch, if you didn't see our video where we planted this, is that it is being used as a cover crop and it helps to fix nitrogen in the soil. And another thing that the hairy vetch is going to accomplish is just adding more matter into our clay to hopefully over time, it's going to take a long time, turn that into a better consistency soil for our garden. Down here on this side of the garden, there's like this natural spring that kind of comes up through the ground and runs through the garden, and it is really running. It is super, super muddy. Kind of got a little squirrely down here. I had to put the Kubota in 4x4. It was starting to slide and I was worried it was going to slide into that fence. But yeah, it's pretty bad. And I don't know when this section is going to dry out because there's rain in just like a couple days. So I don't know. I'll have to see what Glenn wants to do with this section, if he just wants to wait or what. Because this really needs to be tilled. And check on this puppy. She seems to be throwing a fit. I've had her out here with me today. What are you doing? Why are you so upset? Oh, puppy. Oh, puppy. What's wrong with you? Oh, I'm right here. This area down here, where it's staying super muddy because of that natural spring overflowing, Glenn's trying to drain it, and we think, well, we don't think, we know that we have a pipe that's kind of clogged up that we're going to have to replace, but it's bad timing because we need to plant the garden, and that drainage pipe runs underneath where we got to plant the garden. So that's going to be a project that we're going to have to do this fall, is replace that drainage pipe. Just the smell of that fresh tilled dirt is so exciting. Like, this is the moment I wait for all winter long. I might be crazy, but I really do think this soil looks, well, this clay looks better than it did last year when we tilled it. And probably part of that, I think, as I said earlier, is that we tilled it a little too wet last year because we didn't have time to wait. We're definitely getting like a much finer crumble that's going to be a whole lot easier to plant in. So I'm really excited to see how this season turns out. Bringing Oa out to let him peck around for some little bugs and worms and things now that the weather is warmer. And he's pretty much almost entirely feathered out now. All our tilling is done for the day, and we're gonna hit this again tomorrow morning or afternoon. I don't know, we'll see the timeline there. Because we decided to go ahead and till in that area down there that was kind of muddy, or pretty muddy. And apparently tilling mud is a really bad idea because it entirely clogged up the tiller, and it's so packed full of clay that it doesn't till. So we did get everything tilled up, but we would have liked to have gone over it a little bit more today, but we're just going to wait till tomorrow because Glenn ran out of time today anyway, and then we'll get the tiller cleaned out and hit this again tomorrow. So yeah, lesson learned, don't till clay mud. Me and O are gonna work on planting some leaf lettuce this evening and possibly some onions. What'd you get? You found something? I'm pretty sure that's not a bug. This is where we want our hole, right here. Look, right there. Wait. You can't eat my plant.